Let's keep things moving by tossing it over to Steve Flynn, who always gives us the best Summit County details. Thanks, Steve, for joining us. What do you got?
Thank you, Brittany, and good morning. It is a beautiful day here with some big news for Arapahoe Basin and Summit County. This week, Arapahoe Basin's parent company, Dream Unlimited Corporation, has announced that it will sell the ski area to Alterra Mountain Company, the owner of the Icon Pass. Over the past 27 years of ownership, Dream, together with the Arapahoe Basin management team, expanded the ski area to 1,428 acres, replaced all of the lifts and most of the buildings. In 2018, they pledged and are well on their way to becoming carbon neutral by 2025. And the independent ski resort limits ticket sales every day to preserve the skiers' experience. The news broke some hearts here in Summit County for some locals, and it's leaving locals worried about increased costs, longer lift lines, and crowded parking areas. Maybe the biggest worry is a change in the ski area's culture. Fortunately, Al Hensroth, A-Basin's chief operating officer, who has been with A-Basin for 36 years, will continue to lead the resort in the future.
We don't know what changes will be made, and that's okay. We have a ton of faith in Alterra that they want to keep A-Basin the way it is. Al is staying on, like you said, which is an awesome sign, and it's the people on the mountain that is what makes A-Basin so great. So as long as we're all here together and still having a great time, the vibes are going to stay alive.
The transaction is expected to close later this year, and skiers and riders can expect no changes to operations or pass access through the end of the 23-24 winter season. Down the road in Keystone on January 30th, voters elected their first ever town representation in an all-mail-in election. A mayor and 6 council members were chosen in what was the third election Keystone has held since voting to incorporate last spring. Ken Riley, a longtime Keystone homeowner who has become a full-time resident in 2021, was elected mayor after running unopposed. He was a key member to incorporate back when that campaign was going on in the spring. A swearing-in ceremony will be held on February 8th from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Keystone Center. And once seated, council members are expected to immediately begin working to start up the town's operations and begin what is likely to be a year-long transition away from the Summit County government. Our local riders on Team Summit had a strong showing in France for the men's slalom at the Junior World Ski Championship on Friday, February 2nd. Stanley Buzek placed 5th overall, and Camden Palmquist took 8th place. Additionally, Palmquist helped them lift Team USA to a bronze medal in the mixed team parallel competition. Congratulations, Buzek and Palmquist. Keep up the great skiing. If you're looking for something fun to do in Frisco, Frisco hosts the 8th annual Frisco Freeze bike race on February 17th at 3 p.m. It's your one chance to ride your fat bike on the Frisco Nordic Center trails, showcasing the amazing views of Buffalo Mountain in the 10-mile range. That's some of the action here in Summit County. Back to you in the studio, Brittany.
Yeah, that's some huge news for A-Basin. And Steve, I was wondering your thoughts on that.
You know, I'm still a little unsure. It's, good news for us Icon Pass holders, but I am a little worried about that change in culture, just having more lift lines and more access for people from the Front Range. So we'll see.
Sure, of course. Great feedback. Well, thank you so much, Steve. So appreciate